Hello, everyone. Iris Alliston here. I am your host for today. I'm actually here with my phenomenal friend. His name is Dr. Ira Roach III, and I've known him for almost 2 years. I know more than a year, right? Right,
Yes.
Ira? And I met you last year or 2 years ago. I can't
Yes.
even remember, but we were at a conference together, and that was the very first time that we met. But before that, we have been talking, we've been communicating because
Hmm.
we were part of this community, if you will,
Right.
and that's how we started. But anyway, everyone, Dr. Ira Roach is here today to talk about his dreams, his aspirations, his particularly his book, right? And he's going to talk about that. And basically, it's for those who are ready to level their business to another level, to actually write their very first book. And he has a phenomenal program. I should know because I've seen his program. I know what he's talking about, and he really goes deep in regards to helping entrepreneurs, authors, speakers, coaches on how to write and launch their book in 30 days, right? So as you can see, I can talk about him forever, but I'm going to go ahead and bring him on because after all, he is a phenomenal speaker. He is a pastor. He is a certified life coach, a trainer, and a coach. All right, Dr. Ira Roach, welcome. Welcome aboard. Thank you for being
Thank
here.
you. Thank you, Iris. I want to first of all thank you for the work that you've done with me because I would not be here if it was not without you and your branding expertise and marketing. So I appreciate you for even helping me outside of being a friend. You're an awesome entrepreneur and brand manager and marketing manager and a good around friend. You're awesome. So thank you, Miss Iris, for all you've done. So I'm happy to be here today. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. As you can see here, I am not in my office. Well, this is my office for this week. I'm actually
Right.
in Florida. I am on the balcony and overlooking the beach. So if you hear some waves and some constructions going on and some birds, then you know what's happening. But
Right.
besides the point, I'm having fun over here. But I wanted to interview you for a little bit because I know we've been wanting to do this for a while, and
Yes.
you know this is a better time to do it because I have been hearing from a lot of entrepreneurs out there that they want to start their book and they don't know where to begin. What kind of
Oh,
framework or blueprint do they need to get started,
right.
right? So, your book, Daddy's Knows Best, what made you start that book? What is your inspiration in writing that book?
If I may, um, if
Yeah,
I may, I want to read a few statistics, and
okay.
you'll see why I want to start this book. I'm going to read just a few statistics. They come from the National Center for Fathering. More than 20 million children living at home without the physical presence of a father. Millions more have dads who are physically present but emotionally absent. These statistics translate to mean that children from a fatherless home are 63% of youth suicides are from fatherless homes. 90% of all homeless and runaway children are from fatherless homes. 85% of all children that exhibit behavioral disorders come from fatherless homes. 80% of rapists motivated with displaced anger come from fatherless homes. And the list goes on and on and on, from being in prison and dropping out of school, and these lists goes on. And it sort of kind of was a difference for me. My father was there, and I've always had a passion to work with young people and to see young men really become um, good citizens. And so for years, one of my first passions was mentoring young men. As a matter of fact, I have a young man that's going to be coming on next Monday, was one of the ones that I mentored, and he's going to come on, and he has children now and all that. And I guess my passion was that maybe if I can uh, help fathers that are really scared or not courageous, unlike my dad, maybe I can help them understand the importance of being in their child's lives. And I know different cultures are different, if I might say, but in our culture, sometimes when a male and a female, they have a baby together, and it ends up being a terrible breakup. Sometimes that mother will sometimes keep the father away by what she does and her being cantankerous, and he just won't come around. And I want to bring, awareness that you need to be there. It's very important. You're a hero to that young boy. And so that's my passion for that, because my dad was if they asked me in school, who's your hero? It was always my dad.
Yeah.
Who do you want to be like? My dad. And I noticed through the years, Iris, that, now these boys want to be these rappers and these basketball players. But in my era, if dad was there and he was a provider and he was there, you looked up to him. And I just think that presence of the father has kind of been diminished because of all the negative media and all the negative that you see. But as you hear those statistics, it's a real problem. So that was my passion to write this book.
That is amazing. And you know what? You are so right, because these days our community, they need children, our children
Mm-hmm.
actually in the community. They need their both parents, really, mom,
Yes.
dad,
Yes.
especially dad these days, because a
Mm-hmm.
lot of boys and even girls, like I looked up to my dad when I was
Yeah.
growing up.
Mm-hmm.
He was my best friend. I can talk to him for, for almost anything. But having a dad really makes a difference in a child's life growing
Yes.
up, physically as well as mentally, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
having that type of support, both mom and dad, is really, it's really important, really is, in a development, in a child's, mental development,
Yes.
right?
Definitely.
I really commend you on doing that, because really, you're so right, because I grew up here in the United States, and we portray other people out there in a negative light, and it's
Yes.
time to, debunk that theory, or I mean
Yes.
debunk the myth, and
Yeah.
start building, fathers up a little bit, because there
Mm-hmm.
are a lot of great men out there, great dads,
Yes.
like my dad, my husband even. My husband works so many hours during the week, but he often makes sure that he's there for
Yeah.
my two boys. And knowing that I have two boys, they look up nowadays, because they're a lot older. They look up to their dad,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? They look up to
Definitely.
their dad. And especially also for girls, they also look up
Mm-hmm.
to their dads.
Yeah.
That is amazing, amazing. And I know your book, you have been selling it like hotcakes, right?
I've been trying. Yes.
So I know it's out there. It is available in Amazon, right?
Yes.
It's
Yes,
available in
ma'am. Mm-hmm.
Amazon. So if anyone would like to, I don't want to do a lot of sales pitch, but
Yeah.
if anyone is interested in learning more about Dr. Ira Roach as well as his book, go ahead and hold it up. That way they can see how it looks like. Yes, you can definitely find that in Amazon. Yes, yes, yes. So, all right. I know I have a couple of questions for you here. So I'm going to go ahead, and you know me with my notes right on my phone.
Right.
So,
I'm taking notes from you, from this interview, from my interviews.
well, I know you are just, killing it out there. I mean, you are just coming out. You came off 2019 with a bang, because I know
Thank
you're
you.
interviewing a lot of people. You
Yes, ma'am.
are speaking out there, right? You are
Yes.
doing some lunch and learn, some workshops. So,
Yes.
Ira, I am just so proud of you. You
Thank
are
you.
just one of those go-getters, and when I grow up, I want to be like you. So,
I want to be like you.
okay. So I have a couple of questions here.
Mhm.
What is your mission for 2019?
I was just kind of not reinventing, but revisiting what my mission was, and I actually I wrote it down. Actually, how about that? I wrote my mission down. I want to motivate audiences to help them to overcome challenges, achieve their dreams, and improve their lives. That's what I want to do this year, through the products and services that I do. That's my main focus this year. I want to really see people be like I was. You know how I was 2 years ago. And through people like yourself and listening and hearing and getting training and really sitting down and being intimately, with you, you say, Iris has a way that she says, I'm okay, I'm going to be mean. And her mean is still nice. but she told me the truth. You told me the truth on things I need to change and what I need to do. And so that's my mission this year. That's my whole mission. Even with the leadership, I also thought about something I've been really good at, and that is helping people to find self-actualization. If we understand Maslow's hierarchy of basic needs, a lot of people cannot ever get to self-actualization because they've been stuck in physiological needs and safety needs and love and belonging needs and self-esteem needs. And so I've been doing that for years, trying to help people to build up, to know who you are, self-awareness. So that's my mission for 2019. And so far it's been going well.
Fantastic. And I know you're doing that actually. You are speaking on stages, right?
Yes.
And you
yes.
want to do even more.
Yes.
So I know international speaking opportunities out there are in the near horizon,
yes.
right?
Yes. Yes. I've actually put out at least 25 for in Australia and Asia, and just been putting them out. And I've got some no's, but I haven't stopped. I've had some TED talks that, I've just been putting them out. So I know I'm going to get at least 2 or 3. So I've been putting them out because I believe that I'm going to be in that international stage real soon.
Yes. So, you know me, right? So if you have the chance to speak internationally, it doesn't matter if you're going to Singapore, to Canada, Europe, make sure that you let me know because I'm going to come with you. Okay.
Really? Oh, thank you.
You can put me in a luggage. I can fit in a small luggage.
I'll make sure.
But that is amazing. I know in 2019 we're just starting out. I know it's we just started 2019.
Yes.
But you're just one of those people who are go-getters. You are so determined in building your platform, building your brand, your business. So it's just going to take off even more. And that's one of the things that I admire about you.
Thank you.
Because you are constantly on the move, constantly doing some things. And not a lot of people do that, actually. A lot of people take courses and they get into a program. And once the program is over, it's like they kind of, they don't do anything else.
Yeah.
So, but not you.
No.
Really
can't afford to.
Yes. But all right. So I have another question though. I want to talk a little bit about your program. Okay, because I know you have a program how to help entrepreneurs out there and experts and speakers and coaches how to write and publish their book in 30 days.
Yes.
So can you give me maybe 1 or 2 tips on what they need to know?
I think that the first tip, people, because I've actually ran across an actual English teacher in a school. One of my other friends from my group, the English teacher wanted to write a book and she didn't know where to start. And I guess that's the biggest thing I can give you, where to start is just write. Just write. It's your story. Don't worry about punctuation and worry about, the pretense of what it is. Just write. And if you just write and you take time, maybe 10 minutes a day for 23 days, you will have a book that quick. And it's just your story. So I guess my first point is just write. Write whatever and choose a time period. You can't write your whole life out, because that would be a huge book and we would not want to read it. But what I've learned through Iris and other authors, people like smaller reads now, maybe 100 pages or less. And then and if you have a lot of pages, you can break that up into a series of books. So the first, I guess, advice I would be is just write. Write a part of your story that is most important to you that you want to get out to the world. And after that, you find someone to hold you accountable. I think I'll give those 2 away. You find someone to hold you accountable. Did you write today? Did you finish this week? What did you have this week? And so if I had to give 2 tips, that would be the first 2. Most important, just write. Number 1, just write. Get on your computer and just write when it comes to you. and save, and then find someone who will hold you accountable to complete at least 23 days of writing for 10 minutes a day, or at
That's
least 1,000 words a day.
right. Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree with that. You've got to get started.
Got to get started.
You have to take action, no matter where you are. I mean, you can write, or you can even just take your smartphone and
Yeah.
record your,
Yes.
right? And then you can just transfer it later on. But you got to get started. You got to take action. And you are so right also in regards to part two, in having someone to hold you accountable. So
Yes.
maybe, getting a coach or a
Mhm.
mentor or
Mhm.
someone that will hold your feet to the fire to
Yeah.
make are that you are moving forward and
Right.
not stuck. And that's a lot of the things that a lot of entrepreneurs that I come across with before they even contact me is they're stuck in moving
Yeah.
forward,
Yes.
right?
And
So
it's something you said that was real important, and I didn't mention that, but you said you could take your smartphone and actually record, because I ran across one client. She didn't like to write. I hate writing. And I gave her that. I said, you know what? There are all types of technology now. You can record it, and it will say it for you, and you go back later and pay money to get an editor, but you can do that as well. So that was very important that you brought that up. So it's really no excuses. If you got to tell that story, you don't like writing, and some people don't. Some people hate writing, and they don't feel like they're good writers. Get in that smartphone and just
right,
talk in it.
that's what I do nowadays because I don't like writing as much, even though I'm writing for magazines and things like that. But but for someone else, but writing about myself, I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I don't know. I'd rather just. And the
Yeah.
thing is, you find that you become more passionate when you
Yeah.
record yourself.
Yeah.
Things, just come out, and it's amazing. It's amazing that way.
So
All
is
right.
there any particular, since we're on this subject, and I know people are going to see it, is there any particular software or, you know, app that people can use to do that for their books?
To say that again,
Is there
software.
any particular, like you said, you kind of record your voice? Is there any, and I want to say it for the audience that watches this, because there's some people who are stuck, they don't know what to write. And like you said, that passion can come out if you're just talking. So I'm asking you, what particular application can you use that's free, of course, that you can download or whatnot, so they can do that?
Yes, yes. Well, first of all, for a lot of people know out there that I am an Apple fan. I am an iPhone user.
Me
like
too. Me
so
too.
we have this app already that's included in the iPhone, and it's the voice memo, and that's what I use to
Mm,
record myself. And I use it not just me, talking, but I also record it as if like if I go to webinars or conference, and I can record people's speeches and lessons.
mhm.
I I would push that app. Let me see if I can really. I know it's a voice memo. Yeah, it is voice memo. It's voice memo. It's included already on the iPhone, but
Right.
that's the only one that I know of. I don't know about Android. I'm pretty sure for those people who are watching this, I'm sure they can just probably give us,
Mhm.
some information on that. But if you're an Android user and you know some awesome app out there that can record your voice, let us know because we are more than happy to
Yes.
share that out as well. But
Yes.
yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
yep. And you have it on your phone, so it's free.
Yeah.
It's included. Yes. So, all right, my last question, right? Oh, you know what? Let me make sure that I wrote this down. So, what projects are you pursuing in the next 3 months?
So, in the next 3 months, Iris is going to be very happy about one of these projects. In the next 3 months, I'm currently working on another book, and this one's going to be called Daddy's Little Girls. And so, a while ago, you were talking about, the dad being important girls. As Iris stated, I'm a pastor, and I was married, and unfortunately I got divorced. And so, when I was married, my wife had a women's what we call ministry, or women's project. And so when we got divorced, I still had single moms. I had young ladies that were desiring husbands, and I can only do what I do. But what I noticed, the population, that none of them had fathers. either. A lot of their fathers were in their lives, as well as the boys. None of them had fathers. So they've had a mom that was there, but they never had a father. So I said, you know what I'm going to do? Once a month, I'm going to meet with these girls. I'm going to go over self-esteem tips, things to build them up. I do know that much. They need to be, daddy builds little girls up. He builds them up and they love daddy. And so I use that as a platform to build relationships with these women. So they would, first of all, trust me because they're women. And it just kind of went well. And it just kind of grew into something every month. We came. And so I'm going to use what I learned there. I'm going to use it in the book. My next one will be Daddy's Little Girls. I'm currently working on that right now. And so we can actually see, so, some dads who don't know if on television, we see these reality shows and some of these people have 13-year-old daughters and they're mad. You're not here. And I don't know how to do it. And so hopefully in that book, it will help. The next project also is partnering with some other organizations concerning the Fatherhood Initiative. I'm talking to someone today at 1:00, and we're going to actually host workshops and seminars off of this book, because in this book, we have some exercises that help men build self-esteem, the growth mindset and fixed mindset, those types of things. And then last but not least, April the 20th is actually my birthday. And right now, I am inviting my Incredibles group, and we're going to have a one-day workshop.
Wow.
Isn't that awesome? So that's my plan. So that's the project for the next 3 months for me. So
Yes, congratulations. You are so busy.
thank you.
You see me moving.
Yeah.
It seems like I'm disappearing, right?
Right. The sun. Yeah.
But it's the sun. But congratulations
Thank
on
you.
your next projects. Those are amazing. You've got another upcoming book that
Yes,
is,
ma'am.
it's more like a continuation, if you will,
Yes.
from your first one. So I'm so sure that a lot of people are going to be looking forward to that.
Yes.
And then you have an upcoming event. Wow, April 20th. So advance happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see you all as far as the Incredibles. I know you guys have been phenomenal, and you've kept in touch all this time,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
It's amazing. Where is it going to be?
Right now, we're going to host it in Pennsylvania. It'll either be Philadelphia or Chester, which is right near the Pennsylvania. But the venue will be near the Pennsylvania airport. So I'm working on some extra projects so I can fly my best friend in too. Fly Miss Ires in so she can be there
Oh,
as well. So that's my plan. That's my
wow.
plan. That's
Oh,
my
you surprised me there.
yeah. You're like, what? Yes, that's my plan. I'm doing these extra, just to get some extra so I can get the plane ticket, so you can definitely come and be there with us, even if you don't have to say anything. But I definitely want you there. I want everybody there that's been a part of my life to this coming to age. And actually my theme is, and this is me. And this is me. That's my theme for this year. So
Wow, I love that. I
yeah.
love that. It's being authentic. That's
Yes.
being you, right?
Yes.
That's amazing, amazing. Well, congratulations. I can't
Thank you.
wait to be there. And see everyone again. It's
Yeah.
amazing. Look at you. You're just a go-getter. You're just a go-getter. Like I said, I want to be like you when I grow up, because it seems like I'm not doing a lot. You are doing so much. But
I try. Well, I have to catch up. You already beat me to the punch. You're an international brand. I'm just so I have to catch up. So I'm following your blazing trail. So
well, we do it together, right?
yes,
We
ma'am.
definitely do it together. Well, all right, my friends. All right, Dr. Ira Roach III. Thank you so much for giving me your time today
Oh, thank
to
you.
interview you. And it looks like I am disappearing. I am becoming a ghost. So, but hopefully, a lot of people are able to listen to this later on,
Yes.
and then as well as get help in regards to
Yes.
writing the book. So tell us how people can connect with you or contact you.
You can contact me. I have an awesome website built from an awesome person, Miss Ires. You can contact me at www.driraroach3.com. I'm also on Instagram. It all has the same handle, Dr. Ira Roach. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You can contact me, and email is ira.inspires@gmail.com.
Fantastic, fantastic. All right. Well, thank you so much again, Ira. Thank you for your time.
Thank
All right,
you.
everyone. I hope this is helpful for you. If you have any questions, definitely connect with me. Or if you have questions for Dr. Ira, definitely connect with him. He's a phenomenal guy, and he is just out there trying to help as many people as much as possible, creating that impact, right? All right, everyone. Thank you, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.
Thank you. You have a good day.